Actually, it is possible to make money with your print-on-demand store without having a huge following, without going viral, and without spending a single cent on ads. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm going to show you the exact free traffic strategy that I use to send traffic to my Shopify store. And one of the platforms I'm about to show you, most people in this space are completely sleeping on it. And here's the crazy part. I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have like the cutest time, right? I don't have like the cutest schedule, but I still figure out a way to make the system work. And once it starts running, it runs without you. So if you are ready to stop chasing the algorithm and start building something that actually works, let us get into it. But real quick, before we get started, if you are here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I drop free videos like this every single week and I don't want you to miss out. So let us get started with the platform that I mentioned, the one that every other person is sleeping on. And I promise you, once I explain why this works the way it does for print on demand, you're going to wonder why you weren't using this from day one. The first platform that can drive insane amounts of traffic to your Shopify store is Pinterest. I know, stay with me, okay? Because here's what is actually happening right now. Everybody and their mother is running to TikTok, chasing viral content and burning their self out trying to crack the algorithm that changes every 2 weeks. But the people who understand the power of Pinterest, they are using this platform to make 3K, 5K, even 10K per month. And the reason why I love Pinterest, like genuinely love it, is that it fits into your real life. Okay, so you see, I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have time to post content every single day, but I was still able to grow my Pinterest account to 650,000 monthly visitors and get consistent clicks to my Shopify store. So here's what I do. I create my pins in a single day and then I schedule these pins to go out for an entire month. So I never have to go back to those pins until I run out of pins, right? So that is 1 day of work for 1 month of traffic. Now, Pinterest is not social media. Pinterest is a search engine just like Google. But the only thing is, it is a virtual part of Google. So people who go to Pinterest, they are already in a buying mindset, okay? They are actively looking for something they want to buy, save, or get inspiration from. And the good part about Pinterest is that Pinterest doesn't care if you have 70,000 followers. People who have 70,000 followers are still in the same playing field with people who have 0 followers because Pinterest doesn't care about that. What it cares about is the amount of keywords that you use to post your pins. So here's how you need to structure your Pinterest content. So these are the 3 types of content you should create. Type 1, the direct product pin. All you need to do is upload your product image to Pinterest and make sure you add keywords to your title, description, and your board so that Pinterest can show your pin to the people who are searching for it. Type 2, lead magnet pin. Offer something for free in exchange for their email. Maybe you're giving them a discount code or maybe you're giving them a free style guide. Once they click on your pin, they add their email, you now own that customer. Type 3, value content. One mistake that people make all the time is they just promote their products, okay? Every single day they are posting the image of their product, telling people to buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now. But that is not going to work on Pinterest because you actually need pins that bring people into your account. So the type of pin you should create while also promoting your product is pins that give tips, inspiration, lifestyle, because Pinterest users love those type of pin and they are ready to save, share it to their family and friends. That is how you grow your Pinterest account in a very short period of time. So the right strategy to do this is to post 40% of your product pin, 30% of your lead pins, and then 30% of your tips or lifestyle pins. For your keywords, you don't have to guess, okay? Pinterest is literally giving you everything you need. Just go to Pinterest search bar and type in your niche. Once you do that, Pinterest is going to show you auto-complete keywords that people are already searching for. Copy those keywords and start adding it into your title, your description, and your boards. But Pinterest pin is slow to grow. It takes about 30 to 60 days in order for you to start getting momentum. But once your pin clicks, it just compounds, okay? Like pin I created like a year ago is still bringing traffic to my Shopify store. And you cannot say that about TikTok. Now, Pinterest is your foundation. But the second platform work completely different. It is fast, it is loud, but once it hits very big. But the way most POD store owners are using it is completely wrong. So let me show you how to use TikTok the right way. TikTok is your accelerator. Pinterest builds slow, steady, but compounding traffic. But on TikTok, one video done right can send thousands of traffic to your store in less than 24 hours. But here's a mistake that I see all the time. People just take a screenshot of their product and post it on TikTok without making it interesting, and then they just wonder why nothing is working. But think about this, even people that spend money, right? They spend money to put their product in front of your audience. These people are still trying so hard to create engaging content. They have the budget to spend on ads, but they still take it a step further to create content that actually stop people from scrolling. So if people who are spending thousands of dollars trying to get people attention are using authentic content that grab attention, content that make people feel something, why then should you just post the photo of your product and hope that people find it? You should actually be doing the same thing. Because on TikTok, it's all about grabbing people's attention. If you can't grab people's attention in 2-3 seconds, those people are gone. So here are the content that actually work on TikTok. Number 1, the relatable moments. Find the feeling that your audience feel every single day. Remember, you are not trying to sell the product, you are trying to sell the feeling. So make sure you capture it and your product stays in frame, because that relatability is what sells the product. Number 2, the reaction video. Order a sample of your product and then just hold it up and react to it. Say something like, wait, I didn't know that this would turn out really nice. You see, people relate with this type of authentic content. It actually stops them from scrolling. Number 3, the lifestyle video. Show your product being worn or used. Don't try to do just mock-up or studio shot, okay? You need actual videos of somebody wearing the product. Maybe somebody's wearing your hoodie in the coffee shop, or your mug is on the kitchen counter. You know, things like that really relates to people. People need to see themselves in it before they buy. Now, whatever you post on TikTok, you need to repurpose it, okay? You can download that same video without the watermark. I use something like Snaptic. Use Snaptic to download your video, then post it on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, once your TikTok starts picking up, you need to start repurposing those content. One piece of content can actually feed 3 platforms, and that is extra visibility for you. TikTok job is to get you eyeballs fast. Pinterest job is to give you consistent traffic. But there is a problem with these 2 platforms. You do not own it. And that brings me to the third piece of this system, the one that everybody misses, and is the most important one of all 3. I saved this one last on purpose because this is the one that keeps bringing the money in. Think about this. You've got Pinterest sending in traffic, you have TikTok sending in attention, right? Now people land in your store, then they leave without buying. That is because the average online store converts 2 to 3% of visitor, which means 97 out of 100 people who find your store will leave without buying. And email marketing is how you get them back, not just those people, including the people who actually bought from you. So instead of you hunting for new customers every single day, you just retarget those warm leads that are already proven to like your product, and then you send them emails for your new arrivals, discount code, holiday collection live, and that single email can make you a ton of money without chasing new people. And then we have the abandoned cart email. Someone basically come to your store, add a product to cart. That is a sign that they actually want that product, but due to some reason, they just left without buying. That is when you send them email to actually bring them back. And smart tools like OmiSend send them an automated email, okay? Something like, hey, you left this behind. That automated email goes out without you even sending it, and that customer might come back to buy that product. So that would have been sale that you lost, but because of this automation, you get to bring back people who are interested in your product but left due to some reasons. So the reason why I want you to have your email marketing all set up from day one is that you might lose your traction on TikTok. TikTok might ban your account, you might lose your following. For some reason, the algorithm might stop showing your content to people, right? So those are not platforms that you own. But once you start collecting email, those are assets for your business that you can retarget every single time. Okay, that is your email list. Nobody touches it, right? That is yours completely. I put this off way too long, so do not make the same mistake. I already have a full tutorial of how to set it up from start to finish using Omnisend, so I will leave the link below this video. It takes less than 30 minutes to set it up. And if you want to go even deeper, like not just the traffic, you want the full system, the full strategy, I have a program where I walk you through step by step how to set up your entire print-on-demand business. I'm going to leave the link down in the description if you want to check it out. That is the entire system that I use. You have 1 day to batch create all your Pinterest pin and schedule it. Then you have few days in the week to create content for TikTok, and then you can also repurpose that to different platforms if you want to. And then you have just 30 minutes to set up your email automation that runs automatically in the background. That is it. That is the entire system. This works for me whether I'm working, whether I'm playing with my kids, or whether I am sleeping. But before you go, I need you to pay attention. All of this traffic will mean nothing if your Shopify store is not built to convert. Okay, now you have TikTok and Pinterest running, you have emails going out, but when people land in your store and your store look unfinished, these people are going to leave 100%. My Shopify setup tutorial is linked right here. Watch that first before you actually come back to this video and apply all this traffic strategy that I just taught you. So if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And if you're ready to build this the right way, not just watching pieces by pieces videos, the link to POD Creator Club is below the description. Click on it and I will see you right there. And make sure you get to work. Stop consuming more content, and I will see you next week. Bye.